make some changes there, Pat.
The lipstick is a symbol.
We got Pat Rabbit like you've never seen him before.
The lipstick is a symbol that will be shown between Liz McManus and Michael D. Higgins.
Right.
The boa is the new Rory Quinn tie, or boa constrictor present from Russian short haul to Princess Teresa. And the shamrock will be the logo of the new party.
Well, the actual answer is that it refers to a chap called Owen O'Brien, who's head of Sinn Féin Youth. And this week he suggested that the RUC should recruit more gay people. Not that they have any gay people at the moment.
But Sinn Féin, of course, is a pluralist to a fault.
That's them, yeah.
I wonder how they're going to advertise to get gay people into the RUC. Do you like parades? Do you like chasing apprentice boys up the street?
So the interesting thing about this suggestion is that it's been enthusiastically taken up by absolutely nobody in Northern Ireland. But what is even more interesting is that the idea was actually inspired by the Gardaí down here in the Republic of Ireland, who for years have had a policy of recruiting gay people into the force. They beat the shit out of them once they get them there, obviously. But, this is a step in the right direction. But actually what we do have is some very rare VT of the very first time that a guard actually came out. Have a look at this. There you go. That's not the guard in question. That's Gay Pride 93. There's a nice man in a plastic bag. A few gay tourists there having a look what's going on there. Yes, lots of... Look, there he is there! All by himself. Hey, I'm here and I'm queer. And I won't go away. So, after all that, the scores are that Dara's team got 1 point and Brendan's team got 2 points. What's going on here, you may well ask, and in this round our teams will attempt to tell you. Each team will be given a snippet of video from which they will attempt to glean what is going on here. Dara and Eddie the Grope, for you we have an exploration of human pain.
We've definitely had at least half a dozen people who have become depressed. It may be the triggering mechanism to cause them to go into depressions, or it could be they're suffering a grief loss because it's a pet that they've lost in a way. And some of them have had to be admitted to hospital.
There you go. That's Pat's former colleague, actually.
Yeah.
Dr. Musa Banji.
I think he's talking about some of his former colleagues.
He is a psychologist, or he's a neuropsychologist. He's a psychologist in County Clare as well.
That's right.
As we all know. And that he's actually what he's talking about there about, it's like losing a pet. In Clare, there is a subcult in Clare of vegetarian dairy farmers who just sprung up in the last while, who just don't want to kill their cows.
Well, that's an interesting answer, and it's not a million miles away from actually the right answer.
Oh, freaky.
So we will let Dr. Banji explain now. You remember now when Dr. Banji speaks that he's talking about people grieving and getting upset, so upset that they have to go into hospital. So let's find out what is the cause of all this heartache.
And you can get upset and depressed following a loss of these animals. Especially for us in Ireland here, there's a close, intimate relationship between the cow and the farmer. Milking the cow is milking her breasts, for one thing. Is there a relationship between a sexual relationship developing or associated in that sense? Also, the movement of milking, is there a sexual connotation to it?
Pat, are these the irregularities in the beef industry you're so worried about?
No, I think it's more like mad cow disease.
Yes, I can imagine. So I will give you 3 points of that because that's absolutely spot on. Dr. Banji did bring up a very serious point. Dealing with grief is nothing to be laughed at, even if it is grief at the loss of a pet. Now, we've already learned that rural people can get upset, but what about city dwellers? What we have now is a clip from that gritty urban drama, Fair City. Here's 2 characters from Fair City dealing with bad news.
I'm afraid she's dead. We had to put her down.
Good
Anyway, we'll move on. Pat and Brendan, we have a clip of Pat's favourite politician.